Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So as you've seen in my previous video, I hauled in another Allis Chalmers 7020 from an auction down in Kentucky. And as many of you know, I hauled in a 7020 a long time ago that had a floater on it in really nice shape. And I haven't even done too much to it other than change the fuel tank because it was nasty, and found out the injection pump needs gone through. But I haven't got the old injection pump sent off yet. So there was a 7020 at auction yesterday that ran, and I only gave $2,500 for it. So if the pump, I'm hoping the pump is, the pump should be good. The tractor runs. If I'm hoping the pump's good, throw it on that tractor, make that tractor a good runner, and then just park the other 7020 out. And I'll be money ahead both ways. Instead of wasting $600 to $800 on a pump, I can have one on a tractor that I don't have too much money in. But before we get into tearing apart them tractors, I need to read a Bible verse for you guys. And today it's going to be coming out of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verses 18 through 21. And it says, "Impress these words of mine on your hearts and souls, bind them as a sign on your hands, and let them be a symbol on your foreheads. Teach them to your children, talking about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, so that as long as the heavens are above the earth, your days and those of your children may be many in the land the Lord swore to give your fathers." So there's today's Bible verse for you guys. Just gonna keep on preaching them to you. Can't ever get too much of the good words. So yeah, this 7020 had that 470 Allis loader on it over there. And it's been sitting here for a while. I made one video on it, but I probably had this tractor for 2 or 3 months now. So it's time to get this one going. And I'm hoping the injection pump gets her going and I can fix a couple other things on it and take it to a show with me, even though I'm on a tight deadline. But that's my plans. So injection pump ain't gonna take me too long to get swapped over. Just a few lines and a few bolts and a gear. But I gotta make sure to time this one first, or else it's all going to be screwed up and it's going to run like crap. So still got to time it, get it in time, and then I can pull it off and go from there. And the other 7020, as you guys seen in my previous video, I didn't show you guys it running because it takes like a can of ether to get it running. And I don't think it's because of the injection pump. I think it's because of low compression. And I think there's a slight bottom end knock in it. So it's right here. It's honestly in super nice shape. I really hate to part it out, but it's just got too many issues to even worry about trying to fix it. And it's super humid out today, and it's making my camera all foggy. But yeah, here's this injection pump. It honestly kind of looks like it's possibly been gone through before. Got a new screw in there and stuff. So plan is, this one I ain't got a time because I ain't got to worry about it running again. So I can just pull it off and time pump when I get it off. But yeah, gotta pull this pump off as well and go from there. So I guess what I need to do now is just set you guys on the tripod and get to work, quit talking, or else it ain't gonna get done. So we'll probably start on this one over here, and then I can go about to getting the pump off of that one. So I guess I'll set you guys on the tripod now and try to get these pumps off of there and swapped around. Well, I got both pumps off, as you guys seen in the time lapse. I removed the other pump, and I just removed this pump off camera, just so I didn't bore you guys. Removing 2 pumps, and then I went ahead and installed this pump on this tractor off camera, just because it seems like every time I try to install a pump on camera, something don't go right. So I just went ahead and did it off camera, got it all put back together, and we're ready to get all the air bled out of the lines and see if it'll run or not. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is let the battery charge for a minute. I might throw another battery on there and then set you guys on the tripod and see if we can't get it to cheat you to life or not. Got fuel, let's see what happens. Battery cables are junk. It's alive, but it's a smoky one. It is smoking. Well, what's this smoke? Oh, that ain't nothing. It's smoking right here. It broke off, I think. So I might have to replace that. But I mean, it's running. Probably ain't ran in 15 years or so. I think I'm gonna set you guys back on the tripod, move my 6.0 forward, and see if it'll move. Well, it moved. Smoking a lot, but I think it might just need cleaned out since it ain't ran in so long. Like, yeah, it's still flinging crap out, but I did raise the 3-point, it went up. The PTO cable's broke, so I gotta fix that, so it looks like it's stuck on. So I'll fix that, and both remotes seem to work too, so. It's kind of clearing up a little bit, I think. It just sat so long, I'm pretty sure it's why it's smoking. But I guess if it is a smoker, I'll still sell it complete just because it's too nice. But I'll just say it smokes. I mean, I don't think it's like anything major. It might be some fuel issues, because if you guys would have seen the fuel that came out of the pump that I took off of this tractor, it was disgusting. It was some of the oldest, nastiest fuel there could ever be. So it probably just needs to get all that old crap worked out of there and some new gone through, and then it'll clear out. But I'll probably go take it for a spin down the road and check it out, see how it is, and let y'all know. Well, took it for a little test drive down the road, and I mean, it seemed to function pretty good. The smoke's clearing up, so that's good. And half of the lights work, so that's good too. But I've been dorking around in the cab here for a minute, and this is freaking exciting news. So that was the radio, not a bomb. Look at that. The dang mirrors work. Both sides. Crazy. And then I'm gotta imagine them are actual hours that tack is working. I've ran it for 20 minutes or so, and that tack was ticking around, and that's some freaking good news. So next project now is to replace the dash. Not sure how it got busted, but it is just plastic. So I got a dash ready to go. I'm gonna leave the tack in here just since it works, and those are, I'd imagine, actual hours on it. Get that replaced, and then get the PTO cable replaced and clean the cab out, and then it'll be ready. I've decided I'm just gonna put it on auction time instead of taking it to Rantoul with me, just because you never know what auction will do on a tractor that you can verify the hours on. And yeah, then I can possibly make more money and only got to deal with one person instead of driving all the way out there and not getting what I want for it and then having to bring it back home. So I'm just gonna get it ready and get it posted on auction time, and then when I'm out there in Rantoul, I can just advertise it and get it going that way. So I guess what I'm gonna do now, it'll probably be tomorrow, is I'll pick you guys back up and get this dash replaced and get the PTO cable in, and then put the side panels on and give it a good wash, and it'll be ready to go. So I'm not gonna buff it or anything just because the paint is way too nice. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna just pick you guys up tomorrow when I get to work on the dash. So it's the next day now, and I on accident forgot to put you guys on the tripod, and I already got the dash replaced. So I went ahead and just gutted this dash and left everything in this tractor, so I didn't have to mess with all the wiring. So it's still got the original fuel gauge and the thermostat and tack, and then all the original kill and lights and key switch and stuff like that, but it's not all busted like the other one down there was. So now I just need to put the steering wheel back on, and this project will be complete. Still need to put a PTO cable in it, and then when I fired it up this morning, all I heard was clank, 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 or it wasn't really like a clank, 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 it was just a poof. And then I get out and the radiator is leaking. So I'm not sure if the fan threw something in the radiator, but it busted down here somewhere. So I'm gonna have to replace the radiator now. I'm hoping the one in the other 7020 is good and I can just use it. But if it just keeps having problem after problem, then this thing ain't gonna be ready to go. So I'll probably get the PTO cable replaced off camera, and then I'll set you guys on the tripod to change out the radiator. So I got both radiators out. There's one, there's the other, and this one's ready to go back in. So set you guys on the tripod now and get to work. Right like that, the radiator is in, all snug, got everything all fastened back down. And yeah, should be ready to go. I filled it with water just in case it leaks again. Then I ain't out antifreeze money. Water's free. So just put water in it for now. And I guess I'll fire it up, see if it leaks or not. And hopefully it doesn't, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's done and the dash is done. So I guess all that's left is a oil change and wash it up and get that PTO cable changed, and should be ready to go. I did put another light right here because the other one, the bracket was broke off. So put one there. I need to drill that bolt out, and so I can put a handle on there, but I don't know if I'll get to that today or not. But yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do now is fire it up, see if it leaks or not. If it don't, then I will get it up to operating temperature, make sure it's all good to go, and set you guys back on the tripod and give it a good wash. And there we go. That's a wrap on this 7020 project here. If you guys are interested in this tractor, make sure to stay tuned to auction time, as I will be selling it on there. As is, it does smoke a little bit, but as you guys seen, threw an injection pump on it, fired right up, and replaced the radiator because it started leaking. I am going to give it an oil change here before it sells, because these are Deutz Allis filters, and this tractor ain't been ran in a long time, so it needs fresh filters and fluids. So I'm gonna do that before it sells for the next owner. But I really just think this tractor needs worked really hard, and it'd be a good one for someone. It's just sat for so many years that I think that's why it's smoking. It just needs its guts pulled out, and I think it'd probably be a pretty decent tractor. But I mean, it's only got 3,900 original hours on a working tack, so can't be this kind of quality here, even if you got to do a motor rebuild. Well, I mean, the motor runs strong, it just smokes a little bit. So even if you got to do like a top end work, I mean, it's still a super nice straight tractor. I mean, I ain't even gonna buff it out, and this paint is nice. Even the grill's nice, not all beat up. That's why I left a weight bracket off, but it doesn't come with a weight bracket. You can buy that separately off of me. But here it is, all ready to go. So yeah, if you're interested in this, make sure to stay tuned to auction time, and it could be yours. Like not even the drawbars caught anywhere on it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And if you guys want to come meet me, buy some clothing, I should have about 50 hats available in Rantoul, Illinois. I'll be set up out there the 24th through the 27th. So make sure to come on out, say hi. I'll try to get as much footage as I can out there. And if you want to see what I'm taking out there, hopefully have a video dropping tomorrow or the next day, as I'm going to start loading my trailer up tonight. So yeah, I guess I'll catch y'all on the next one, and thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.